Wonderful, wonderful. It's a time now to enjoy the beauty of advanced chemistry. How are you, everybody who is watching this fantastic video? I'm very happy to have you, and I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you into this fantastic program. My name is Olenjolai, Mokota Yailo Single. Simply just call me Olenjolai. I thank God by His own grace, He has called me to be His national and international teacher of advanced chemistry. So it's only by God's grace. It doesn't mean that I know too much about advanced chemistry. I just know a small portions of advanced chemistry, but I have a responsibility to teach others about what I know. So the name indicate there on the blackboard that it's advanced. It is the advanced online secondary school. So we'll be covering all the contents for the secondary students. I'll be using the curriculums and the syllabus of United Republic of Tanzania prepared by Tanzania Institute of Education, and this is our national flag. If you're an international student, you're warmly welcome, because advanced chemistry or advanced physics or advanced mathematics or basic applied mathematics, these are universal subjects which has to be covered by every student worldwide. So stay tuned, stay focused. I'm very serious in this program, and I would like to join you as a serious student. So I would like to take this opportunity firstly to welcome you into one of our online schools that's called Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School in square bracket OLENJOLAIM. Simultaneously, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you into one of our official YouTube channel that's called Tanzania Online A-Level City School in square bracket OLENJOLAIM. So basically, we are here to solve your problems. We are here to transform your way of thinking from the point where you are to the next level. We are here to restore hope for those students who have lost hope. We are here to encourage you and just to preach to you frequently that it's possible for you to master advanced chemistry, and you have to master it for the rest of your life. So what is the vision of Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School in square bracket OLENJOLAIM? As I used to say that the Bible says in the book of Proverbs chapter 19 verse 18, where there is no vision, people perish. Means if you don't have vision and focus and planning in this into ASO, then we are going to perish, and we are not ready for that. So that's why that we have sought the Lord, who is the founder and the sponsor of this program, in order to tell us His thought concerning about everything that we are going to do. So this is the vision that we have. We have an assignment of teaching and training under advanced secondary school, advanced secondary students about how they can extract knowledge, understanding, and wisdom from advanced science, advanced physics, advanced chemistry, and advanced pure mathematics, and advanced basic applied mathematics, and combine that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding with the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom that we teach them to extract it from the Word of God written in the Holy Bible, in order to solve real life problems. So the main objective of the ASO, in abbreviations, the abbreviations of Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School in square bracket OLENJOLAIM, is to teach and train all our students, all our advanced secondary school students, on how they can enjoy the beauty of how they can enjoy the beauty of advanced chemistry and advanced physics and advanced mathematics and basic applied mathematics. That's the main objective. How we will be teaching you how you have to think differently and how you have to solve real life problems. We know there are different levels of real life problems. We know there are slow learner, faster learner, and intermediate learners. We'll take you into accounts because we don't know what will be your level, but believe me, the heart of ASO is to see our students understand and enjoying the contents that you are providing of advanced subjects. So that's the point that you have to focus. So we have so many specific objectives into ASO. One specific objective to prepare our students in order to have a good, excellent performance in continuous assessment and also in the final exam. That's called the Advanced Certificate Secondary Education Examination. So we know I did the advanced studies myself more than 12 years ago, and actually that it is kind of very interesting, but was a unique educational level that I have ever experienced throughout my life. So regardless of what is your current situation right now, I want to tell you that it's possible for you to understand and master advanced chemistry. And when you'll be going through it, reading the general chemistry, then believe me that you are going to enjoy and be entertained rather than be discouraged. So that's the point that I want to make before you. The second thing that I would like to share with you at the beginnings of this session, I would like to present to you only 6 steps for you to register yourself permanently into ASO. Remember, to ASO is abbreviations of Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. So just follow these steps or the 6 steps in case you don't have any email. But in case you have an email or two, you have 1 email or 2 emails, you have to remember your username and your password in order to go, and you have to skip the first step to go to the second step. So the first step, if you don't have an email, then you have to create or open one email, whether Yahoo email or the Gmail address. So that's the means of create or open a new email, and there you have to keep your username, and also you have to remember the password. Again, the second step, we ask you to sign in YouTube by using the email. The aim for you to create an email is in order to sign in YouTube. And you cannot register yourself without signing in YouTube. At the point that you have to remember, whether by using your mobile phone, or by using computer, or by using iPad, or by using smart TV. So you can do all of these steps. So the third step, we ask you to search to ASO. To ASO, it's abbreviations of Tanzania Online A-Level Circuit School in square bracket OLENJOLAIM. So in YouTube, so you have to search it. Don't write to ASO, it's not existing, but you have to understand that, or you have to, don't write to ASO, it means you have to ASO, you have to search it. It means you have to write this phrase, Tanzania Online A-Level Circuit School in square bracket OLENJOLAIM. The first step now, you are inside, means that you'll see, once you search it, you'll see an icon, okay, a software buttons, which contains the national flag, like this one, or sometimes I used to change, but there is a picture, possibly the national flag or my picture when I was teaching. And then you'll see here, the name to ASO, means that Tanzania Online A-Level Circuit School in square bracket Olenjolai. You see the number of subscribers, and then you see the word details home, then you see the toolbar details, what the text details video, and then you see the text details playlist, then you see the text which details what channel, and then what the community, then you have another toolbar which is details what the channel, and then you have the last one which is called the about, which explaining about the channel. So we ask you to click that software button, and once you do that, you are already in our online store. So when you are there, when you check at the bottom, at the right hand side of the bottom of this video, you will see a text written subscribe. Its background is red, but the text is white. So we ask you to click only once this word subscribe, and then to change from subscribe into subscribing. And once you finish that, the icon of the bell is going to appear. So it's going to appear, and then you have to choose option of all. So icon of the bell will appear. We ask you to click once the icons of the bell, then choose options of all. So there's only 2 clicks. One click is the software button, which is click and subscribe, and the other click is what the bell. Right? So then we come to the 5th step. Why should you subscribe? That's a very important question. We have a vision to record more than 500 videos that will be teaching you 8 subjects of advanced education. So when you subscribe, you'll be informed, because we are adding at least 1 video every day in our YouTube channel. So we ask you that in case, the aim for you to subscribe is in order to get notification from the YouTube community once we add a new video. Then in case you want to access particular contents, or you want to access or learn through the collections of the videos of the particular concept, then we ask you that click this text written playlist, and then find the playlist of general chemistry. You will find more than more than 50 sessions of general chemistry that will be teaching you. But you can search also another playlist which is called the atomic structure. You can also search another playlist which is advanced chemistry from 5, right? Advanced chemistry from 5. Because for this case here I forgot the class. Advanced chemistry from 5. So class. So these contents are very important for the pre-form 5. If you have any pre-form 5 or form 5. Form 5 or form 6 or teachers or reciters, so you can access those contents. Okay. So we believe that, okay, you'll enjoy our contents, but after you enjoy, you want to share with friends or viewers worldwide. The good thing, you can access this content at any time and anywhere. So we ask you to click the icons written share to share the link of this video via the social media, right? Or through the social media. And when you say social media, example, Facebook, WhatsApp, email, then Twitter, Instagram, Telegram, and then TikTok. So those are the steps, or these are the steps that you have to follow for you to be active and permanently advanced secondary school student. Later on, I will share with you an announcement concerning about that telephone number that you see, and I will give also another announcement concerning about our TOAL. TOAL means Tanzania Online Advanced Library, right? So we have some contents here, and a good thing we'll share with you about the buying costing. Okay. So we are in departments of advanced chemistry. The subject is called advanced chemistry. The main topic is called general chemistry. So we have created a playlist for general chemistry. And then this is chapter 1. It's still called the atomic structure. And then this is session 4, session 5A, the atomic theories. And this contents is for the pre-form 5 or form 6, but not of the all combination, but for the PCB. Then this one is for the PCM, study advanced chemistry. Then you have CBA, okay, so chemistry, biology, agriculture. Then you have what? So you have CBG, okay, then you have what? CBN. So it means that this is the one of the subjects which is being covered or being taught to what? Being taught to 6 or to 5 courses or 5 courses or combination. Okay, so that's session 5A, the atomic theories. We are going to deal in this lecture. Currently we'll be dealing with Dalton atomic theory, then we'll go for the Thomson's atomic theory, then we have Rutherford's atomic theory, we have Bohr's atomic theory, we have against the concepts of principle of uncertainty. So we'll be discussing step to step. So right now, let me do the quick review. Say quick review. So quick review to link the previous session with this one. Quick review of what? Of session. So quick review of session what? Of session 4E. So basically, what we've been dealing there, first of all, we dealt is Rieberg equation. So the Rieberg equation, this one states 1 over wavelength is equal to Rieberg constant, then 1 over n1 square minus 1 over n2 square. Okay, that's the general formula. But again, remember that the speed of the light is equal to wavelength times frequency. So frequency is equal to speed of light of wavelength. That's what we've been discussing. So if you remember that we've been discussing in every energy level, so for example, the wavelength for the Lyman series, this we say it is what? Is equal to the Rieberg constant. Then here we have 1 square minus 1 and 2 square. So simply that day. So you see, you find that this will make what? This will make Rieberg constant of what? Over n2 square. So for example, also the wavelengths of what of the Passion series, this is equal to the Lebesgue constant, and then this is what 1 over what? So 1 over 3 square, which is 9, minus what? 1 over n2 square. So we've been solving also about what we've been solving problems. That's what we've been discussing in session 4E, which you can access in our YouTube channel. So today, let me take you into the very interesting subtopic, which is called the atomic theories. So say with me, the atomic theories. Are you ready for that? Ask your neighbor, are you ready to learn the atomic theories? Okay. So tell me in the comment section, please, what the response of your friend. Atomic theories. Okay? Atomic theories. What is the meaning of atomic theories? So the fundamental question is, what is atomic theory? What is atomic theory? What is atomic theory? That's the question that you have on the spot. There are so many definitions from different sources or different reference books that I've told you. So an atomic or atomic theory is the theory that attempted to describe complete structure of an atom. What is atomic theory? I know that during the Form 2, even the Form 3, we have covered some of the atomic theories, and one of that atomic theories is called the Dalton's atomic theory, which we are going to cover at the beginning of this module, of this subject. So the atomic theory is a theory that attempted to describe, so this theory of atom attempt to describe what the complete structure. So describe the complete structure of what? Of an atom. That are the definitions of atomic theory. Atomic theory is what? Is the theory that atomic theory, or is the theory that attempted to describe the complete structure of what? Of an atom. Okay? Atomic theories, in plural, atomic theories can answer the following question. Excuse me. atomic theories can answer the following questions about atom. Okay. So the first question that atomic theory can answer is this question. What is atom made of? What is atom made of? What is the structure of an atom? So what is atom? What is atom made of? Second question, what is the structure of an atom? So the question that atomic theory can answer is, how does atom behave? So how does atom behave? Maybe in the reaction. So all of these questions may get their responses once we learn about the atomic theories. All right? So those are the questions that we expected atomic theories to give us answers and correct answers. Okay, so let us keep on enjoying the beauty of advanced chemistry and especially the general chemistry that we've been enjoying together, okay? So I have explained what is atomic theory, actual attempt to describe the complete structure of an atom. So these are the theories which tend to explain or describe the complete structure of an atom, which give us answers of some common questions. What is atom made up? Okay, so that's the question that we used to ask ourselves. And then another question is, what is the structure of an atom? How does atom behave, okay, in the chemical reaction? So these questions and other many questions can be answered by the atomic theories, because atomic theories describe about atomic structure. So remember that this is session 5A, titled as the atomic theories, and these contents I dedicate into the pre-form 5 students and form. So according to this 5 combination, C stands for the advanced chemistry. So that's what. So it means that in all of those 5 combinations, or any students who study any of these combination has to master the advanced chemistry. So because we need you to follow the directive that we are giving you, so that you minimize, you reduce the time that you'll be spending on searching the particular content. So you can pause the video and list these 6 steps that you have to follow for you to register permanently in our contents, or in Tanzania Online Advanced Secondary School square bracket Olenjolai. And also you can follow these steps, will give you the directions on how you can access particular contents or collections of the particular contents. But with these 6 steps, the 6 steps explain to you how you can share these contents with other students other students within the country of Tanzania, or in the same country, or internationally in other countries. So please pause the video and then copy these 6 steps so that you can share with other students and they can take advantage on what we are providing to them. So I believe that you've already finished to copy. So let us continue on our subject. So the first atomic theory, which you have to discuss as advanced secondary education students, is the theory which is not old, which is not new actually, because we learned it for the first time when we were students of Form 2 in ordinary secondary education. And this is all the first theory, atomic theory, is all about Dalton's. All about Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton atomic theory. So say with me, Dalton atomic theory. So the Dalton atomic theory, I say that Dalton atomic theory, Dalton's atomic theory. So what is Dalton atomic theory? So Dalton atomic theory, these are the theories, okay, Dalton atomic theories. So we say that, so the fundamental question, what is, before I give you the assumption, what is Dalton's atomic theory? Or atomic theories, okay? So I say that is a theory that explain the structure of an atom by using assumptions. So that is Dalton atomic theory. Dalton is the name of the chemist who is a famous chemistry, and these theories have been named in honor of his name, of Dalton. Okay? So the following are the Dalton atomic assumptions. Following are the Dalton atomic theory. Okay, atomic theories. And this we define them in terms of assumption. The first assumption, okay? First assumption of Dalton atomic theory. Matter is made up of very small indivisible particles called atoms. Matter is made up by small, very small or small. Very small. By very small, indivisible particles called the atoms. So according to the Dalton's atomic theory, he said that matters are made by the small, very small particles called the atoms. It means that the atom is indivisible. The atom cannot be divided. So the next chemists proved this assumption that's wrong, because they found that atoms can be divided or can be broken, or atoms can be broken down or can be divided into small particles that we call them neutrons, protons, and the electrons. But that is the shortcoming or the amendments of the first or the author of the Dalton's first assumption. So matter is made up by very small indivisible particles called the atoms. That's the first assumption. So again, Dalton's lay out the second assumption about atom. Okay? The second assumption about atom, the Dalton's second assumption about atoms, he said that atoms can neither be created nor destroyed. An atom can neither be created nor destroyed. So an atom cannot be created nor destroyed. That's the second Dalton's atomic theory. But later on, we found that atoms can be created by the process that we call it nuclear bombardment. Okay? Of the existence both natural, by the process that we call it natural and artificial radioactivity. So a new atom, because for example, an atom a radioactive elements, it can radiate an alpha particle, which will make a new atom. And then also radioactive elements can disintegrate itself and gives out a new element plus a beta particle. Later also, it means that we discovered radioactive materials can disintegrate and give us a new elements with gamma particle. So that's why that these assumptions later on have been proved wrong. Okay? That atoms can neither be created nor destroyed. So we have again the third assumption of what? Assumptions of Dalton's atomic theory. So this one is atoms of the same elements are all alike. Okay? So let me list quickly this one and the amendments. Okay? So the assumption says Dalton's atomic theory, atoms of the same, ladies and gentlemen, atoms of the same, two atoms of the same element, for example, atoms of the carbon, okay, are all alike, which later on has been proved wrong. All alike, that is, they have the same mass and volume. So the same mass and volume. But later on, these theorems has been proved wrong. So atoms of the same element are all alike. So atoms of the same element is the keyword, same element, are all alike. That they have the same mass and volume, which is not true. Okay. So then we go for the first assumption, which is assumption 4. Okay? The first are Dalton's atomic assumptions or theory. Atoms of the different elements are different. We say that atoms of different elements are different, which is not true. Are different. Atoms of the different elements can be the same. are different. By the process of isobars, that is, they have this atom, they have the same, they have different, okay, they have different mass and what, they have different what, they have different mass mass and the volume. They have different mass and volume. Then we have the fifth assumption. Okay. The fifth assumption, chemical combinations takes place between small whole numbers of atoms. Chemical combinations of these atoms, chemical combination of these atoms takes place in the small whole number, in the small whole numbers of atoms. In a small whole numbers of atoms. So let me explain the first assumptions. Atoms of different elements, keyword is different, are different. So these atoms are different. That is, they have different mass and the volume. Assumption 5. Chemical combination of what? Of these atoms takes place in a small whole number of atoms. In a small whole numbers of what? Of atoms. So these are the 5 Dalton's atomic theories, or 5 Dalton's postulates. We call them 5 Dalton's atomic theories, or 5 Dalton's postulates. So these assumptions are not before. These 5 assumptions are also called, so this we call them in chemistry Dalton's atomic postulates. So are also called Dalton's atomic postulates. Dalton's atomic postulates. So if you be asked that state 5 Dalton's atomic postulates, then you have to state the first assumption, second assumption, third assumption, fourth assumption, and the fifth assumption. So say that later on, some other chemists proved wrongly all the 5 Dalton's atomic theories or assumptions. So when the modern chemistry was being developed from the classical chemistry, which we called early chemistry, so many chemists did or conducted so many experiments in lab in order to study the structure of an atom, and even the technology of studying the internal structure and the properties and behavior of the matter or of the atom has been increased from year after year. So after advancements of the experimental work in studying the structure of the atom, then some other chemists proved wrongly all the 5 assumptions of Dalton's. So the first assumptions of Dalton's was wrong. The second assumptions of Dalton's was wrong. The second, but with evidence and with experimental information. And the third assumptions of Dalton's was wrong. The first assumptions of Dalton's was wrong. The fifth assumptions of Dalton's was wrong. So this what we call it shortcomings of Dalton atomic theories. So these are we call it shortcoming of Dalton's atomic theories. Shortcomings of atomic theory. Dalton's atomic theories. Shortcomings. Dalton's atomic theories. Okay? So simply say that these are amendments of Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, the first shortcoming. So we begin with assumption 1. So we say that this assumption is not valid due to existence of 3 smaller particles. This assumption is not valid due to existence of smaller particles of an atom called these small particles called the neutron, proton, and the electron. So each atom consists of 3 particles, which call them neutron, electrons, and protons. Okay? So it consists of at least neutron, proton, and electron. So it can have 1 proton or more than 1 proton. It can also have 1 neutron or more than 1 neutron. An atom also can have 1 electron or more than 1 electron. So it depends. It's an atom of which element. But you have to understand that the atom can be divided or split up into small particles. And those small particles are what we call electrons, protons, and neutrons. that the first amendments of Dalton's of the first assumptions of Dalton. So, ladies and gentlemen, the amendments of the second Dalton's assumption, which is assumption 2, this we say that this assumption is not valid due to the existence of both natural and artificial radioactivity. So the second assumptions of the second Dalton's assumption, this assumption 2 is not valid. So this is not valid. Why? The future scientists prove that it's not valid. This is due to existence of what? Of existence of what? Of atoms. Atom created by natural, because the second assumption states that an atom cannot be created nor destroyed. Can neither be created nor destroyed. So according to the existence of natural radioactivity, an atom can be created, radioactivity, okay? Radioactivity, and the artificial. So it can be natural or artificial radioactivity. So that's why we say this assumption is invalid. It's not valid due to the existence of what? Of atom created by what? Created by natural and the artificial radioactivity. That's the point that you have to remember. Okay? Then we have we have the amendments of the said assumption. And this is assumption 3. So how does assumption 3 state? That atoms of the same elements are all alike. That is, they have the same mass and volume. So later it has been proved it is wrong. Why? Atoms of the same elements are not alike. Why? Because there is the existence, or later on, after Dalton's investigation, the chemists discovered also the atoms of the same element can have are not alike because they can have different mass and volume. For example, and that property we call it isotopes. For example, carbon-12 and carbon-14, those are the atoms of the same element, but with different mass number. Because carbon-12 has a mass number of 12 and carbon-14 has a mass number of 14. So they are completely different. 14 is not equal to 15. 14 grams per mole is not equal to 12 grams per mole. Okay. So you say that this assumption is not valid. This assumption is not valid due to existence of what? This assumption is not valid due to existence of isotopes, due to existence of what? Of isotopes, whereby the atoms of the same element can have different atomic mass. Example, carbon-12 and the carbon-14. So the mass number of carbon 12 is 12, and the mass number of carbon 14 is 14. So as I say that 12 grams per mole is not the same with what? With 14 grams per mole. Then the future chemists did amendments on the assumption 4 of Dalton's. And these assumptions means atoms of the different elements are different, which is not true. Atoms of different elements can be the same. And that property in chemistry, we call it isomer. Okay, isomer are the elements of the different, are the atoms of the different elements which have the same mass number, okay, but different atomic number. So that the amendments. So this is the amendments of assumption 4. Assumption 4. So these are the shortcomings of Dalton's atomic theory. So assumption 4, we say that this assumption is not valid. This assumption is not valid. In some extent. Not in large extent, but in some extent. Due to existence of what? Of isomers. Isomers. Such that atoms of the different element can have the same mass number. Okay. We have, for the good example, we have argon, if I'm not mistaken, and calcium. I'm not sure, but that's a good example of isomers. Argon, which the atomic mass is 40, and calcium, which is atomic mass is 40. I'm not sure about this example, but you have to cross check. Example, argon is 18, and here this is 40. And also we have calcium, which is its atomic number is 20, and its atomic mass is 40. So something like this one. There are two elements in the elements of the 20 elements which experience what the isomer, if I'm not mistaken. Something like this. But you have to prostrate this example. And even myself also I will check. Assumption 5. What does make assumption 5 to be not valid? Assumption 5 says that chemical combinations take place between small whole numbers, atoms. So between small whole numbers of what of atoms. So to the large extent, this theorem, this assumption is valid. Due to, okay, is valid and supported by the law of chemical combination. It is supported by the law of chemical combination. Okay, but with in exception, carbon can form very complex compounds of what? Of large number of atoms. Let me give you an example. Example, the molecular formula of chlorophyll. The molecular formula of chlorophyll in plants is this. Molecular formula in chlorophyll of plants is this. Molecular formula of chlorophyll in plants is this one. So it's made by 3 elements. So carbon, there are 55 atoms of carbon and 7,205 of hydrogen. There is 4 atoms of nitrogen. There is 1 atom of magnesium. So that's the molecular formula of chlorophyll. Okay? For the molecular formula of chlorophyll. Also, elements of the silicons occur in some very complex silicates and thus reduce the degree of correctness of assumption 5. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is what you have to know as an excellent student in your of advanced chemistry of the original chemistry. So this is what you have to know, and this is what you have to remember when you are learning about atomic theories which have been laid out by the Dalton's atomic theory. So you have to make sure that you keep on reading different reference books and materials that I've recommended in the lecture or in the session 00. The German introductions of advanced chemistry from 5 and from 16, for you to expand your knowledge and even to understand what do these theories of Dalton's means and what do these shortcomings of Dalton's atomic theory mean. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I end this session, I would like to leave the homework. Okay? So this is homework, or let's see, right? 5A, because this is session 5A, we're going to have session 5B, possibly also if we won't cover all the contents, we may have also session 5C, all right? So homework for this one. So the homework is this one, that the question is explain briefly the Thomson's atomic theory. So atomic theory. So explain briefly the Thomson's atomic theories. Because in session 5B, I'm going to do corrections of this question and possibly also if we'll cover it within a short time, we can also cover Rutherford atomic series. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of session 5A. I'm very happy and I thank God who have given me the chiefty of teaching, especially that this great idea of enlarging my tent of teaching to teach national and international students, because I'm teaching national advanced secondary students the beauty of advanced chemistry in the entire country of Tanzania, and I'm also teaching international students by the power of the digital technology, by the power of the internet. So I thank God who have given you opportunity to join me, and I would like to welcome you in session 5B, when I will do the corrections of the homework 5A, which I'll teach about the Thomson's atomic theory, and possibly I can teach you about the Rutherford atomic theories. And in session 6-7, then we learn about the Bohr's and the principles of uncertainties. So we'll be learning in detail about these postulates. We'll be learning about Schrödinger's questions, and etc., 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 etc. So you have to stay tuned, invite more friends, share these contents, ask the questions in the comment section. Remember to subscribe. Remember to share these contents with other students worldwide. Remember to take this advantage. If you're pre-form 5, you're warmly welcome into the advanced chemistry and enjoy it for the rest of your life. And don't be confused and don't be stressed out, because Tanzania Online or Advanced Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai is for you. But again, before I end these sessions, I would like to give you quickly 2 announcements. Number 1, in case you feel from your heart that you want of our God, you have free willing thanksgiving to receive these contents in any secondary and any advanced secondary schools in Tanzania and even internationally. You can offer our card. You have free willing thanksgiving to say to God, thank you through this program. And you may send to the telephone number 0759. Then you have 745331. Again, we invite you to access our TOAL. TOAL is abbreviations of Tanzania Online Advanced Library, where you can access different contents. Okay, so that's the very important point. For example, in this library, we have samples. In Tanzania Online Advanced Library, we have a syllabus book, either this original book or its photocopy. It's called Chemistry Syllabus for Advanced Secondary Education Form 5 and Form 6. You are going to use this book during your pre-Form 5. You are going to use this book in Form 5 and also in Form 6. It's prepared by the national, by the Tanzania, by Institute of Education. Okay, Tanzania Institute of Education, called TAI in abbreviation. So you can order this book. If you need the book itself, it costs 17,000 only. That's the buying cost, and the shipping cost, it may range from 5,000 to 10,000 in different regions. But again, you have also reference books, which you call them textbook. This is conceptual chemistry for class 11, so we have also conceptual chemistry of class 12. We have also Ramsden's. We have also general chemistry book written by Ngaiza. We have physical chemistry written by Ngaiza. We have inorganic part A prepared by by TAI. So all of these books you can access, and they are free. So we are not doing business. Actually, we are selling these books with the very minimum and reasonable price in order to equip our students, because we are using these books as the reference books. So this one is S-Chand. It's conceptual chemistry for class 11. Okay, so this is Chandi 1. It comprises general chemistry. So if you want to enjoy the beauty of general chemistry, my dear students, I would like to recommend this book. We are going to discuss all of these concepts. So for example, this is Schrödinger wave equations. We discuss it. If you open it, you'll see the Hensel-Berger uncertainty principle that we'll discuss it later. Then the Broglie wave equations that we'll discuss later. Then we see all about the atomic structure, the Bohr's atomic structure. Then we see even the Dalton's atomic theory. We can access it at the concepts of even just the atomic structure by instance. So you can order this book. It's cheap, and you can order in TOAL online, and we can send to you in all regions, the 1 regions of Tanzania. And this Chandi 1 of chemistry or conceptual chemistry 1 costs only 45,000 Tanzanian shillings. And also these are the conceptual chemistry 2, which is for the class 12 in India. it will cost you only 50,000 for you to go further as well as we can. So again, we have, you can also access other chemistry books that can take advantage. For example, we say that this, the syllabus, no, the syllabus is costing 15,000 shillings. Okay, so we do that minor corrections. Again, we need questions and answers book. This is Advanced Chemistry 1 review. It comprises almost past papers, problems and solutions of 2001 through 2016 of Advanced Certificate Secondary Examinations Paper 1. So you have to order this book. It only costs 17,000 shillings without transport cost. Okay, you can order and can ship to any regions among the 21 regions of Tanzania. Again, on this side we have Advanced Chemistry 2 review. This comprises past papers from 2003 to 2018 of Advanced Certificate Secondary Education Examination Paper 2. So wonderful. You need these questions and you have to know how NECTA used to set up the Paper 2 of Advanced Secondary Education Examinations, which contains 100 marks. So you can order this book, and this book have the same price, and this price is lower than the price in the local shop if you want to buy these books in the local shop, because we are taking them at the world sales, and we want to equip our students so they can go further and enjoy the beauty of advanced chemistry through questions which will be asked and increase or improve the level of understanding and the level of thinking. So this costs 17,000 shillings only. This costs 70,000 only without the transport cost. Okay, so you can order these books. You can order also the pamphlets. This is atomic structure and bonding. Okay, by guys at this step in form of the pamphlets you can order. So you can order this entire package, and the shipping cost or the transport cost will be the same. So you can order this one, and there's a great discount that Olenjolai is going to give you because he loves you so much and he wants to equip you with these relevant books that you need them to use effectively. And I will teach you how you can read this book. This book of conceptual chemistry, you as advanced secondary students, you should not read everything written here. You have to make sure that you know what the syllabus, that's why we recommend the syllabus to be beside you, what the syllabus recommending advanced secondary students of the Form 5 to learn with perspective of general chemistry. So ladies and gentlemen, I know that you'll take advantage. How can you order these books? That's a good question. So please send me an SMS of your demand, of the list of the books that you want. So 0759745331. Just send the message. Don't make a call, please. And then we'll share with you about the shipping cost of the transport costing. Almost is 5,000 to 10,000, and we can send to you, and have to trust us that everything is going to be under high fidelity, because we are here to do the work of God in order to benefit the kingdoms of heaven. So may God bless you and keep you until you join me in session 5A, in session 5B of Samson's atomic theory. So may God bless you and keep you. Stay enjoying the beauty of advanced chemistry. Right? Okay, I love you so much.